What if, as a loan signing agent, you could buy one tool, one equipment that would 10x your income? So if you're making $1,000 per month, you would go from 1,000 to making $10,000 per month. Let me tell you the truth. There is one tool that could help you make that happen. Let me put it to you this way. What if you could start taking more signings because you bought that one tool? What if the turnaround speeds, the time that it takes you to complete signings, were sped up because of that one tool? Look, if you've been doing loan signings for a while now and you haven't bought this, you're behind the fold. You need to get up to speed. You need to get with the program. If there is a nice way to say it would probably just be like that. Get with the program, guys. You have to buy this. It's gonna make your job much easier, and it's gonna allow you to make more money. Like that, it mind boggles me. Like, why wouldn't you want that? Make your job faster, it makes your job easier, and makes you more money. So, I'll just give it to you guys straight. Let's say you're taking a signing, right? And after the signing is complete, what's the first thing you got to do? For the most part, if you're a responsible notary, if you're a responsible loan signing agent, signing is complete to refinance, you head straight back home to scan those documents. What if you didn't have to go straight back home to scan those documents? What if you had the ability to scan from the table? How much time would that save you? For real, for real. Go to the comment section, okay? Go to the comment section. Let's say you take a signing that's 20 miles away from your house. You scan the documents at the table. How much time does that save you from going back to your house? I mean, for some people, it's different. Some people are in the city. That can be an hour. Some people can be 30 minutes. Some people, maybe you're in a rural area, no stop sign. It's quick for you. Comment below. How much time would you save if you didn't have to go back home to scan your documents? And here's the other thought. First of all, you save a lot of time just not having to go back home to scan your scan your documents. But here's the other thing. Now that you're able to scan right there and then, you can shorten the amount of time that it requires you to complete a signing. So a signing that would have taken you, okay, half an hour to get there, an hour to complete the signing, and then half an hour to come back. You're saving half an hour per closing. If you do two closings, you saved an hour. You do four closings, you save 2 hours. That's an additional closing you can take in a day. And assuming that it's taking you an hour to complete a closing too. I mean, you could potentially start taking 2 extra closings per day. What would that do for your income? Comment below. How much more money do you think you could make if you started taking 2 more closings per day? And all of this just because you have a scanner. Towards the end of this video, I'll give you some scanner. I'll give you a scanner option that I really like. There's a lot of good ones, but I'm gonna give you one really good scanner option that I recommend that you buy. I'll probably put it in the link too. It's my favorite scanner, but I mean, I just want you guys to picture this real quick. Just take a moment, go in the comments, and tell me how much time would you save if you could scan at the table. How much easier would your job be if you were scanning at the table, not actually having to go back home to scan? I mean, I personally, I just think that it's a no-brainer. And if you've been doing loan signings for long enough now, that's just an investment it just makes sense to make. Just like eventually putting a mobile office in your car, it's just an investment that makes sense. Like, just think about this real quick. You're wasting so much time having to go back home, print the documents, right? And scan the documents. But what if you could just do that on the road? Have you ever been on have you ever been on the road? You're doing a loan signing, and then right there and then you get a notification for a signing that's probably like 15 minutes away, if not in the same town, but you can't take it because you would have to go back home to print the documents. And then you have another signing right like after that. So you would have to go back home, print the documents, do the signing, and then scan the documents. I mean, you have to go back home to scan the documents. But what if you're doing a signing? This is just imagine this other scenario. You're doing the signing. You get a notification that there's a signing 5 minutes away from you. And now you can actually take it because you can print in your car. And once the signing is done, you can scan right there and then. And then let's just say that you have another signing scheduled 1.5 hours after that. You can head straight to that other signing, no problem. So right there and then, you went from having only 2 signings to having 3 signings, all because you had a mobile office set up. So I'm not saying you have to get this up and running right now. If you're a new notary, you don't need to get this up and running. If you've been doing this for a while and you don't have this set up, though, you should look into having that set up. It's just gonna speed up your job so much more. Here's another thought. And last thought before I give you the scanner model that I recommend you guys get. It's amazing. I just recommend it. Here's another thought. How much more? Okay, think about this. How much more would your clients like you than anyone else, over any other loan signing agent, over every other notary? How much more would they prefer to work with you if you had this? If you had this mobile scanner, if you had this equipment, how much more credibility, how much more signings would they want to give to you because you're the only notary that has the mobile scanning capability? Meaning they send you a closing and they know that once that closing is done, they're going to get scanned right away. And if there's anything that's missing, anything that needs to be fixed, or if they need to fund same day, dude, do that. You're the only notary that can scan from the table. They know this. They're going to want to keep you busy. They're going to want to keep you, but they're going to want to give you more. You're not even going to have to ask for it. They're going to want to give you more work because you have this one tool. That's crazy. It's one tool. That's it. That's all you got to get. So, that's my little rant or education piece, if you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. Just that one tool. And here's the model I recommend. Epson, I think it's the Epson 580W. It's a wireless scanner. You can put like 50 pages at a time, and that thing just like shoots right through it, scans super fast. So if you haven't gotten that yet, you need to get an Epson scanner. And if you guys would like to know how to have a mobile office set up, the tools and the equipment you need, comment below. I will respond to you and let you know exactly what you need. I just need you to take that action. I just need you to take the step to ask. If you ask, I'm going to respond to you, and I will tell you exactly what you need for a mobile office setup. I respond to my comments. Watch this next video, by the way, okay? Because you gotta know how to market yourself. You gotta know how to sell your business. You gotta know how to get more clients. So for you to do that, watch this next video. It's all awesome and great if you have the cool equipment, if you have the know-how of how to do a signing. But just because you know how to do a signing doesn't mean your clients know that you know how to do a signing. So how can you market yourself and get more business? Watch this video. It's going to show you the whole sales process, what you need to know, what you need to do.